Welcome back everyone to Terminus, and welcome back to the DLC, The Last Escape. So it's took us a long time to get here, but we are finally on the route to Terminus. We've got a good amount of fuel. We've got a good car to get us there. Fortunately, the car's just a bit of a gas guzzler. We've got a sort of direction we need to head. Just going through the sleep cycle and just reading some books, and we've just got a skill up on our Sandy. So Sandy's got 3 leg strike. Well, I haven't hit anybody's legs in the whole of this run, so that's no use. Ariadne's thread we did talk about in the previous episode. Because we're using the car to doing all the travelling, that doesn't really do anything unless you're travelling through zone points. So the only one out of there is 10% less morale decrease. So we did manage to craft a spear. I did want to compare it. So I used a bone knife for this one over here. So this is on Sandy. It's at 2.1 to 2.5. And I used a fighting knife on this one here, a long knife spear. And it was exactly the same, 2.1 to 2.5. So it doesn't seem to affect as long as the knife quite powerful. There is another recipe which is just the knife spear, which is a lot less powerful. But yeah, both of them's got some good weapons on them now. We are going through reading the books at the moment. Morale is a bit of an issue soon, so we do need to get to sleep pretty soonish. We did just use all the AP on Sandy, and Barry's just used it all by getting the level up. So unless something else happens, I'll be bringing you back in the morning. There is quite a few zombies around the tile, but as long as they keep away from me, I'll keep away from them. Okay, welcome back. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and Sandy's just got up. Now, because Barry had to trade away his pillow in the last episode to manage to get a fuel tank with it, he's just going to be sleeping maybe a turn longer. So all Sandy is reading at the moment is the book in Barry's bag. This is the second reread of the thick book to give the agility stat. This is so that we get a better dodge chance just in case I make a bad mistake. So let's pass the turn. Barry should be awake, fingers crossed. No, he wants to sleep a little longer. That's fine. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm happy to spend all my AP again on this turn. We're only a few pages away from finishing that book. It might be worth spending the AP just to finish that off on the next turn, but let's just pass it over. Now, we have pretty much looted everything in this zone, so all we want to do is go back to the vehicle. So, Barry... Let's get Sandy up to the doorway. And yeah, I think I am going to just finish that book off. And now we're up to agility 3, and that's an extra 8% avoidance chance. So now we avoid 1 in 4 attacks. And our AP decreased is now down to 15%. It was 10. So stat-wise, the student is looking very good. We haven't got any combat skill books, but I do want to pop into a library if there's one on the route. I did forget about that, visiting it. We do have an elf stat book, so we could get another 3 elf. And we do have enough strength books to be able to max the strength out. But because we're not carrying much in the car, he's doing all our carrying. The strength book's a little less important as there was early run. So let's have a look at what Barry can do. Barry needs to use some AP, and I think he's nearly finished the book, so I'm just going to get him to finish it. It's going to take him about 12 AP, so I'm happy with that. And again, he gets another 8% avoidance, but this time he is only agility 1, because that's the first one he's got into it. Barry can only read the books once because it's the student's trait that allows them to read the same book multiple times. So Barry can dump this book and grab another book. I think there's one on Sandy he might as well just take. Let's just swap the books over. He can start doing some observation so he gets better observation and can see what's going on in front of him. And I don't need to use any more AP, so let's just pass it and then we can leave the tile on the next turn. Now we are taking some HP damage because of being thirsty. That was just because I forgot to bring a bottle of water. I'll try not to let that happen again. But it probably will. So, Sandy, who has the most? Actually, Barry, I want you there. Because I want you to have the most AP going on to another tile. Because you're doing the combat for us mainly. And Sandy goes there. We could have took this room and got a reading speed bonus if I'd have thought about it, but that was a nice secure room. Okay, let's go and get food and water sorted. We don't need to be starving our people. So I'm looking at condition-wise, but either one of these are fine, so I'll probably use the ones with the biggest satiety first, which is you at 8.4. And I have a 6.9, so next turn you can use that. And do you get hydration? No, you don't, so... Let's get your water topped up. So you're looking pretty good now, Barry. We'll do the same for Sandy. And it's the easiest way, just keep all the food in one location and don't carry it around with everybody because they do weigh quite a bit. So same with you. We want to get the biggest food done first. Now you can actually have 2 of the big foods. Nice morale boost, but again, your morale is not great at the moment. We could take some drugs, but we don't need to desperately do that. Might empty some of the glass bottles out in case we want to do some more Molotovs the next time we're at the gas station. So let's fill your hydration. Now, you are cold, Sandy. Now, I did repair some of the gear on Barry. So if you have a look at Barry's gear, he's got 85% on there, 87% on there. I didn't finish doing the bag because I got sidetracked. And I was meant to do Sandy's gear as well, because I'm currently like 50% and 25%. Now, I don't think we've got much more in the car because we're trading most of it away. We do have a jacket. So, Sandy, put the jacket on. And then you can put the sweater away. So you're no longer cold. So, again, pointless taking a debuff for no reason. You're not using this bag, so that can go away. And we've got our usual stuff there. Some threads. Have we got any more thread in the car? Yeah, we've got a good amount. Let's keep that on us because we are going to repairing gear tonight. What about needle? You got 10% on there. You might as well carry the bone needle as well. We'll use both them tonight. Just make sure Barry's all done before we move on. Rotten stuff can go away. We did pick up another AP, so I'd rather use the 10. If we're going on to the Terminus tile, the 15 AP isn't really going to matter. We'll keep them both on. We do have a Molotov there and a second Molotov in the car. And your AP is down to 1 AP now because of learning that agility. Couple of planks and... Sorry, 1 plank and a couple of rags is great. Sandy, I think you've got another knife that's ready to be crafted, haven't you? Yeah, the fighting knife. Now, you do have enough thread, so we only need to pick up 4 planks. We'll set up another long knife spear. So that's a fighting knife that's about to break, 4 planks and the thread. We don't need to carry that on us. We can just keep it in the car for today. Because it will take your AP up higher because that's going to have 4 planks, which is 8 kg. All the thread, which is going... Actually, the thread's not going to be much of a weight. And then the knife, which is also going to be another kilo. So about 9 kilos. Actually, it does tell you that 8.5 kilos. But once it's crafted up, it only weighs 2.7. So we'll keep that in the car until tonight. And make sure we bring it out to craft up on tonight's night cycle. Yep, I'm happy with all that. Okay, we're ready to leave. We've done enough. The car could do with topping up. So we'll let Sandy top up the car. And let's drive. So we did come from the... We just filled up at the gas station. Might be worth just popping in the gun store and doing a quick search on here. Just to try and find a link. Okay, we have got a bit of trouble around us. There is a pickpocket in there, which means there will be a good amount of loot. Gun shops would be good to top up our bullets. And we don't have too much around us. Possible lantern that could be working there could be nice. Barry could easily take that one out. Now, we do need to get Barry some more knives because he did use all the ones he was using. We'll give him the fighting knife because he's doing most of the combat. Oh, it was you that needed it as well. Because that knife's about to break. So we wanted to give you another one. We've got a couple of barbed wire bats. The one that's... One of these should be very high condition because the one we crafted are their high durability. It should be very high. So I don't know why that's not very high. And we need to repair the steel pipe as well. But we do have a machete. That's going to be a good weapon. So we'll probably end up using the machete on him. 2.8 to 3.4. And a chance of taking him out. Very nice. You've got a little bit of AP, so we'll send you up to do the other fight. It is broken, so I'm not going to bother taking it. Maybe a knife can finish you off. Okay, we have a blockage to the safe. Did we know about that? No, we didn't, but it does fall onto a dangerous place, so that's fine. We do need to find a link out of this side. I want to move away from the pickpocket because he does have quite a bit of movement and he will steal an item off you. You can't get to me, you can't get to me. You could. Just come back for safety. Now, because Sandy was in the window, I don't think the pickpocket has actually spotted Sandy. So, Barry, you might have to go up and take out the pickpocket before they steal something from us. Ah, okay, we can't get in. Cheapest we can get to you is there for 2.2. And it might actually be useful to use the gun. Now, we have got a silencer on here for a few hits at least. Well, the suppressor broke and we managed to crit. So that was fantastic. So the gun is only loud, but look at all the stuff that they've dropped. MREs. 20 satiety. Without a condition bar. So we will take out all this, to be honest. Everything so far is all useful. And a gas can. That's even better for us. Fantastic. Okay, so there's a display down there. Let's go and search this building. Maybe we can get some more sights. We haven't really got a good accuracy bonus on our rifle at the moment. We could send you into this room, which I think I am going to. And the reason I can do that is because the petty thief trait that I put onto the student allows us to picklock any door or window without having to use tools. Because I'm using a lot of these to craft up the spears at the moment. Let's just pick up some more. There's some bullets. And we'll just pass the turn. Okay, we do have a zombie runner there. Do you have enough weapons to take it out? You do. So we'll go on to there and then we can loot this at the same time. Okay, there is two there. Now, we could always bring up Barry to go and take out this guy. So let's just deal with this one. Yeah, 2 hits might take him out. Okay, didn't take him out, but the knife will. And we might be able to take you out with the spears. We might as well just use the hits. We can make these easy enough. And you still got a little bit of AP to search. Not finding many bullets at the moment. A gun there. They are good trading. There's another room here because you can see a door there and a door there leading. And the walls going round. So we'll send Sandy that way and we'll let Barry finish doing this side. Bit of ammunition there. Batteries are good. That's just a window, so we've got one over here to search in. Again, we might as well pick up the planks. do a quick, nice loot of this and then get off the tile as quick as we can. And we picked up another rifle suppressor. That's nice. So rifle suppressor can go on the gun. What's the condition on that one? Much better, 94% this time. Now, do I have anything to give the bonus? 40 accuracy bonus, that's the one I want. So we took the scope. Oh no, we still got the scope. Actually, we know we might have to detach. Oh, you can only go on pistols. Let's put that on. That's for rifles, isn't it? Yeah, that's for rifles. We'll put that on the rifle. There is another accuracy one, which is 30%, which you can put on rifles. So that's a bit better. Hit chance increases the more you shoot. 8 extra range on it with the 8x scope and noise cancelling as well. What can we put on the revolver? There isn't that many attachments for a revolver, I'm pretty certain. The pistol has a lot more. But yeah, we've got a good amount of aluminium bats and stuff to throw away. And these are actually pretty good condition. 92%. So we've got a lot of things we need to be dumping back to the car. So 2.1 and 1. No more AP. Now, there was somebody outside the window, so they might trigger on Barry coming this way. Which they have, but they can't get to him. So let's Sandy go and open up the door. Just in case Barry has to fight. So there is 2 down here. How much would it cost Barry to get there? 3.4 and then he's got 8 to attack them both. We could have probably just run in, looted and ran back out. That might have been an option as well. But no, we've got enough weapons. This is a very low condition, so I'm happy with you being broke. And then use the lowest of the aluminium bats. Let's get that out. Could take the machete down, 1.7. It's the same as the bat. Let's get rid of the bats. Anything good? A novel and a couple of rags. Not great loot, unfortunately. And Sandy, you can come in and do the looting. We do have somebody up to the north I've just spotted. You could get to Sandy, but Sandy's about to move off that tile anyway. And next turn we want to be out of here. There's somebody on the other side of the door, so we'll have to backtrack for the building. Okay, Barry, how far is it to get to the car? 7.9. And how much for Sandy? 8.7. Well, you'd get you in the front spot. You can't get to me, you can't get to me, so that's fine. And Barry, next cheapest place is going to be there. Nice, easy, fast looting. But we're not going to leave until next turn. So Barry, you might as well fill up the car, put another 5 fuel in there. And while we're right next to the car, we'll get our food sorted. Start with the biggest food, use all that up first. Okay, that's you done for a little while. And Sandy, your turn for a snack. Okay, you don't need as much satiety. You only need 5.6, so yeah, you need to wait a little longer. But you can at least get your hydration sorted. And now both of them's on pretty good AP. Just making sure them both in the yellow squares. We'll go to an unidentified place. It is a railway tile. Let's look at the map. That's the railroad we knew was coming up here. So it must have come this way, up to here. And then the both... Actually, no, this is going to be this railroad. So most likely that's a railroad leads onto this. And this is going to thread up to here. So yeah, We've got no current locations off here. Sandy. Because Barry's more likely to be doing the fighting, let's get you with a street map as well. Let's see if we can find an exit out of here without just blindly walking the railroad. So we want to try and find a 2 if we can. The 2 for 4 there. Yeah, so the railroad goes that way, so whatever this is, that won't be a railroad leading on to the restaurant. So there's no location in the middle there because it's all 0. There is a 2 down there that will connect. That'll be just the railroad connection up to something else here. Where was the next library? All the way up here at the top here. That's the one I want to be visiting. Ah, there was a library there. That was the one I meant to visit. Okay, we can get up to this house, I think. She's next to a dangerous zone. But we want to be off here, and the next one's next to a dangerous zone as well. Could go straight to the grocery store. Decisions. Yeah, let's go to the grocery store. Okay, so that means the railroad's got a blockage there. So it stopped us. So there was a location there. Barry could do a quick search. Maybe he could find a 2. Which are railroads. So that goes to there. We've got all the linkages. So we can get to this house. Anything around us? Any cars I can see? Nothing really, except for just zombies. So we'll change the route. We'll go up to this way. Okay, quite a lot around us. We don't have to stop here. So Sandy, we'll get you to just refuel. Pop up to the restaurant. Much better. And this one here, I don't think I can select it. Yes, I can. We want to add a note and say not looted. I'm more worried about the houses. If we've looted them or not, more than like a special place. And then we could do with a search up here. If somebody's got AP, that might be a good thing, because there's no zombies around us. Barry's got enough to do a search. So there's the 2 for 4 there, that's fantastic. 2 houses. And there's only 1 linkage round there, that's going to take you around the dangerous zone. But an house there, and there's an house there, but them both next to... So the safest place for us to stop overnight would actually be something like the hardware store. Just away from the dangerous places. If we do come across a tunnel, we will have to clear the tunnel. If it leads onto Terminus. So that one there, that's probably Terminus. And there's a good chance that library's never going to lead onto it. We would have to come this way onto this railroad to get to Terminus. This tunnel probably, there's another railroad there. Yeah, there's a 2. So there'll be a railroad, maybe even a tunnel leading onto Terminus. But yeah, let's just loot this place we've got in front of us. If we can't loot it fast enough, we could always stop here. There's always the back room. Let's pass the turn, get everybody with AP first. Okay, there is a dangerous zone that side, so I'm going to send Sandy up this way. Okay, there is a zombie there. I think before Barry moves, he's got too many weapons on him. We need to get that sorted. But his weight is only at 1. Just use 1 aluminium bat, put the other one away. Use 1 machete, put the other one away. We can use that another turn, so we'll keep that on us. All the attachments we don't need. Just keep the rifle on us. Just keep the lowest of the hammers. Don't need a screwdriver. We're not really going to hit with a screwdriver. One light is fine. Don't need any batteries. Got that 5 times. That can go away. Just streamline us so we can got space to pick stuff up. The other gas can go away. Don't need dry fish. Don't need MREs. We don't even... We might need that for the morale, to be honest. I think I'm going to get you to pick up 1 bottle of water just in case we need to eat tonight. And maybe pick up 4 food. Just because I've moved Sandy away from the car already. Okay, so let's go and take this guy out. Oh, that was a nice crit. Another bird trap at the top there. I might go and pick it up. He's a rotten corpse there. So we need to send Sandy up to the door to open it. Barry. Come over here. Just get me visibility in the building. Nice and quiet so far over here, except for that one zombie. Rotten, rotten. Like I said, we'll pick it up just in case we need it for bait. And I want you to come and do this because you've got the gloves. The throwaway gloves. Cracker, another electric siphon. You can stay where you are. Sandy, come in and loot this. More food, more water. Now we've got food and water sorted. We're getting it left, right and centre. And those as crafting gloves as well we picked up, which are quite nice. So let's pass a turn. Still got quite a lot of time. Do I want to do another search before I get Barry to do any... Actually, no. If anybody's going to do the search, we'll do Sandy because Barry's doing the combat. What would I want to search? So I've got nothing here. There's one there which it would be nice to find out what it is. Which I can get it for 4. Which is an house. Let's try and find out what this linkage is here. A gas station. That's the last gas station. And again, next to a dangerous place. So 1, 2, 3 gas stations. We might have to pop up to there to fill the car. So there's another one there, which I want that link from that house to that gas station. Okay, so Sandy can't really do anything. I'll get you to go and pick up the plank just to top our supplies back up. Barry, there's a door over here. Let's come and do it. Another hand crank generator. We have got one. I don't know what the conditions like on it, so might be worth just picking up another. Oh, it's broken. I'll just have a quick look at seeing what it breaks down to, because I don't really come across these very often. Just scrap plastic and electronic parts now. No use to us. Okay, you got 4.6. Let's come over here. Okay, there is a guy there I've only just spotted at the last minute. There's another guy up by the blockage there. Did we know about that blockage? Not really. But we can go to this house instead. Yeah, let's pass the turn. Okay, let's do Barry first. Come down here. Let's just loot everything in here. More water. I just can't believe that we've been struggling all run with that and now I'm just finding it everywhere. And another one. Now, there is another room which is going to be for this door. Can anybody get to me here? No. Sandy, what are you going to do? Did you pick up the wood from underneath you? You did. Let's take you up to the corner. Get visibility around the back. See if there's another way in. There's a door there and you'll have enough to back off if you need to. You can't get to us. You could. 2 zombies in the room. Close the door because he's got 20 HP and back off 1 just in case this guy wants to get to me. Okay, let's go back in and let's see. So what are they? Police officer, SWAT. Good chance of loot and good chance of food in here. Hey, Barry, come in. And close the door behind you so that these guys start battering that way and then we'll take these out. What's the best weapon you've got at the moment? Probably the rifle, but I don't really want to use that if we've got other options. Take out the SWAT zombie first. We are missing more hits than I really want to. And 1.8 left. Knife. And do as much damage as you can to the other one. Look at the machete. Okay, you've got no more attacks on you, but Sandy's got some. What was we using with you? Could use the hammer. And what have you dropped? Holographic sight, rags, very nice. We'll send Sandy up here to loot this, just because there's nobody that can get to us. Rotten trout, a good weight. That's going to be a good conversion to bait. Actually, food that's quite decent. Oh, gaslighter, that's nice. That's the first one we come across. Okay, Sandy can't do anything else, and Barry can't. You look like a zombie runner. Watch us come up to the window. No, you're just a standard one. Only 3 hours left, so we do need to make a route back to safety. And let's look at all the water we found here. 40, 77. 109. I think I'll grab one of these out the car. 123, and I think I brought 40 out the car, so 83 water we found, and a bottle on Sandy as well. And yet more water. I did forget to pick up the frying pan, but I'm not going to go back for it. And yet more water. So we have searched everything in here. How far can I get you over to that corner? We do know this was fairly clear because we've just come this way. And Sandy. Okay, so we have got depression on Sandy, so we do need to deal with that. We have got some cigarettes. We'll keep the one charge in there. There's a reason behind, because sometimes the trading house will ask for light sources. As long as you've got 1 gas on there, you can use it as trading. But if you've got 0 gas, they won't accept it. So I'm always trying to keep my lighters down to 1 and never use them down to 0. Now, we could just use the book for a couple of turns. Yeah, up to about 12. That's a bit better. How is Barry doing? Barry's not great, but Barry's got the music to listen to. Another 4 turns, but he hasn't got the AP until next turn. Now, I am tempted to go back to that gas station we've already been to and secured, but we did know there was a lot of zombies there when we left it. Where else have we got a place around here to where we could stay? This is all onto dangerous zones. We'd be going into new territory, but this gas station is quite a way back. We could easily get there. We could make it up to the library, possibly. It is off the beaten track, but if there's any blockages on the railroad, then that's going to be a problem. It's only 4 tiles to the library. Not the safest place to stop at night. What food have you got on you? You've got an 8.4. No, let's use that one instead. We've got all this water. We might as well use it. Fill up the bottles so they stack better. Sandy needs a lot more food, so I'm going to be taking an 8. Yeah, that will do for now. Barry, I did want you to get your morale out of the doldrums. Okay, that will do. Take you out of depression and all that. Okay, so what have you got? 12 AP, 14. So we want to get you to the shortest amount, which is there. And Sandy, 3.9 is the next shortest. Okay, just going to sort out all this stuff, chuck it all in the car. And then we're ready to move on to another tile, but we need to secure somewhere for nightfall. Okay, I've sorted everybody's inventory out. On Sandy, I've actually grabbed the knife spear as well, so she can craft it up tonight. Give everybody a bit of food and a bit of water so that they don't starve tonight like they did on the previous night. So we need to figure out where we're going to go. I've topped up the truck as well. So we've got 23 in the truck and another 15 sitting at the side. So let's see if we can drive up to that library. See if there's any blockages on the way. Nope, that's fine. We met the library. There is a skull zombie behind us. I think I've got just enough attack power. There's a zombie in there but can't get to us to take it out. So just use the aluminium bat down at the moment. Just a cloth, nothing special there. And Sandy still had AP if we needed it. So, zombie down here and the way into there. I think I'll send Sandy up north and see what it's like up here. So we have a small gas can. We are going to be going and collecting that. They all help. A little bit extra fuel is pretty good as well. Need to find a room to stop tonight. This looks pretty good, so it's probably stopping in here. And then we'll break some furniture down, most likely. Did Sandy pick up the repair kit? No, she didn't. Okay, so Barry can't do anything till next turn. We've got 1 hour until it's dark, so we need to get into a building. So let's go there, Barry. And see if you're next to the zombie. You are not. Let's go and deal with this first. And I'm not worried about saving this. I'm just going to use it. Just to... It was a throwaway weapon anyway. 2 on the door. 6 on there. So not really the most secure place. But it will do for tonight. We do want to fix up some weapons, so I do need that repair kit. How are we going on to making our next one? We've got the glue already, we just need another tape, and then we can make another one. We can dump that can away. So yeah, 8 cans, and now we've got another one with only 2. You will be moving next turn. What is your AP so high? It's only a 1.2, it's just 3 tiles. I think it's going through the window, costs more. So Barry, let's come and loot this place. Binzo, you got a little bit of AP spare? Cat size. Now that's an important book. We already know the meatball, so that's fine. That can go away. But yeah, cat size allows us to do night combat and see people. We must have seen them as we was running round past this window. But as long as we fix the door and break it down, then they shouldn't interfere with us. Let's pass the turn. And now we're into night time. We do need to try and repair this stuff up. And let's move Sandy here because she's got the axe. Two planks, that will do good. And a bargaining book. Very nice. And you will have to repair that on the next turn. Barry's not got a lot to do. Let's go and pick up this. And you can stop there and start reading. Actually, we'll just let your AP go for the next turn in case we have to do combat. Actually, Barry can repair stuff as well. I do forget about that. You have got an hammer on you and you have got a plank. So, Barry, you can come down here. I did forget we picked up proper hammers. Sandy, you can fix this up. And because we haven't searched this, you can break it down. Just in case we need some more planks. Take that. That was good in the last trade we did. Don't need to eat on Sandy, and I don't need to eat on for another couple of turns. You have a recipe to do tonight, so we might as well get that one done. And then we'll pass this over to Barry, so they've got 2 good spears. Barry, what are you reading? I think I'm going to get you to start reading Cat's Eyes. It's just so good, especially for your combat person. And about 10 o'clock is when we'll sleep. Sandy, finish the spear. We'll give them the 60-odd%, and then they've got a 60 and a 90% spear. And we keep the 100 on this side. Okay, you are going to be needing to eat. We'll wait for next turn, and then I'll eat the big meal first. So you've got a little bit of AP, so I might as well get you to start reading Cat's Eyes as well. It's important all characters have that on. Pass the turn. You are depressed, but you are going to be sleeping on this turn, Barry. And Sandy, I want to read out of Barry's bag. And you're already 2/3 of the way through it, so let's get you onto the sleep cycle. And I think that's a great place to call it. We've made good progress. We've nearly got all the way up to Terminus. Like I say, I could just run up there, but we are going to need to have supplies to continue on. If there's all new maps and stuff, I don't know. Is it going to be like this? Because the maps they've showed us on the trailers just shows you the interior. It doesn't show you if there's an external map like this. So, again, I don't know exactly what I'm going into. So I could be over-preparing. But it will set me up for the next run. I can do it more streamlined. First playthrough is always a bit weird when you don't know what you're expecting and you're trying to over-prepare, expecting the worst, and sometimes that worst doesn't happen. But we have explored a good amount of this map. We have got a lot of locations down here where we found through maps where we haven't actually visited all these. We haven't visited police stations. I would have loved to go to that fire station, that library. But we are at a library now, so we will be searching the rest of this in the morning when we get up, before we leave this tile. And then we might have a look and see if we can do a search up here and find out exactly what we got to go. Have we got to go through a tunnel? If not, just running across the railroads is easy with a car. We've got everything we need to go through. So, yep, the next one could be very exciting. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.